There is a knowing that arises not through struggle, but through stillness. The kind of stillness that does not depend on silence, mood, or outcome. It is the stillness of being itself at the center of the turning world. Throughout time, ancient peoples knew that reality was layered, not fixed. The Mayans, the Vedic sages, the Gnostics, the Tibetan Dzogchen masters all spoke of this. They understood that the world we experience is a projection of the mind's frequency, and that through alignment, not effort, one could shift into a more harmonious stream of experience. Now, in modern language, we call this timelines. But timelines are not roads. They are tones. They are frequencies like musical chords, and we are the instruments. When I reflect on my own life, I see the hardship I walked through, particularly conflict that I faced after Donna's passing. That experience felt like a collapse, a deep unraveling. But looking back, I understand that it was also a refining, stripping away of all that could be shaken, so that the unshakable could remain. That unshakable presence, that portal, is stillness. Stillness is not passivity, it is participation in a deeper rhythm, a subtler reality, one that moves without grasping. It is what I point to in my writings on non-reactive intelligence, and it is why I say now, with quiet certainty, your stillness is a portal. You don't need to believe in alternate timelines to feel this. You only need to notice what happens when you stop resisting your life, when you stop reacting. In that space, the nervous system begins to relax. Awareness opens. Clarity returns. This is not escape, it is arrival. And there are those whose journey requires struggle, collapse, even disasters. That is their soul's sacred contract, and we can honor it. But for those whose hearts are ready to remember, those who feel the invitation to step aside rather than through suffering, this message is for you. You can sidestep the storm by shifting your song. You can realign by softening, emptying, releasing your hold on identity, and letting yourself be breathed by the source itself. This is not a teaching, it's a tuning. And stillness is not a void, it is a vessel. And in that vessel, a new world begins to echo into form, not from hope, but from resonance. So pause, breathe, empty, and listen. There is a path that doesn't demand you fix the outer world. There is a presence that doesn't need you to earn its peace. There is a portal that opens, not through force, but through stillness. This I offer as a mirror from my own remembrance to yours. Let the sound of stillness carry us now. This is Stillness by the Pond.
There walked a man down the town. His back was bent, his head hung down. The road was long, the nights were cold. Heart was young, but he felt old. The years had carved him like a stone. Burdens never called his own. He wore the names that others gave, learned to smile but not be brave. One dusk he came to a forest fair. A hush of peace was thick in the air. Through the trees a clearing shone, stood upon like polished stone. Stillness Pond, you made me see the quiet truth inside of me. He knelt beside that quiet grace, saw no self, saw no face, just wind and water, breath and sky. Something stirred, he knew not why. Stillness Pond, you made me see the quiet truth inside of me. The rush of thought began to fade, the war within at last unmade. He wept not loud but let it go, his hands unclenched, his heart did slow. Oh, Stillness Pond, you made me see the quiet truth inside of me. Oh, Stillness Pond, he softly said, thought myself as good as dead. But here you've shown me something more, a silent door, a sacred shore. Oh, Stillness Pond, you made me see the quiet truth inside of me. And so he stayed till morning light, his eyes made clear by inward sight. He rose not young, but somehow new, a man who touched the quiet true. Stillness Pond, you made me see the quiet truth inside of me. Oh, Stillness Pond, you made me see the quiet truth inside of me.